In this video, we will be seeing how to use else if ladder in Java program. So before starting with the program, let's see the syntax of else if ladder. So else if ladder is nothing but it is if, else if and else statement of Java control statements. So the syntax to use if, else if and else, we write if keyword followed by condition and the if block. So in if block, we write the statements which will be executed when the condition beside if keyword is true. And then in the ending, we write else the set of statements. So this else set of statements or else block will get executed when the if condition is not true. Now, in case in your Java program, if you want multiple conditions, if you want more than one condition in this if else block, then you can use else if, and beside else if, you can mention your condition. So, like this, you can add multiple conditions to your Java program in between if and else. So, when you generally use if else block, you can place only one condition. But when you are using else if ladder, then you can have any number of else if in between if and else. And we use it for having multiple conditions in our Java program in the if else block. So this is the syntax for using else if ladder. We call it else if ladder because here you can see we have multiple times else if. So this is called else if ladder as we are having multiple times else if, and we are having in the beginning if statement or if block and in the ending else block. So it is compulsory to have if and else in the beginning and ending respectively, and in between we can have any number of else if along with the condition according to our requirement. So this way we can have multiple conditions in Java program. Now let's see how to use it practically. So for using in else if, first I am declaring here variables a comma b, and I will be taking from user values for a and b. So for that, scanner class I am using and its object I am creating, and I am here using the scanner class with system.in because we use system.in to take the user input. And whenever we are using scanner class, we need to import it. So we need to import it from Java util package. So for that, we need to write import statement like this: import java dot util dot and then the scanner class like this. And then now I will be giving to the user a message to enter a and b. So for that, system.out.println I'm using, and I'm giving enter a and b. So when the user enters a and b, then I will be taking from the user the values which will be of type integers, and I will be assigning to variables a and b respectively. So for taking those values or scanning those integer values, I will be here using scanner class object along with the predefined next int method. So by using this predefined next int method, I can scan the next integer on the console screen and then take in the Java program and assign it to a variable like this. So the first time it will scan the first integer, the second time the second integer on the console. And now we have got a and b values. Now let's print a and b values also on the screen which we have received from user. So a and b are, or let's write it this way. I want to write a value, then a, and then I want to give a separator like this. which I will be writing as a string. So first a value will be printed, then the separator, then I am going to print in the same way the b value. So here I'm going to print b value. So along with separator, let's write the string as b also. So a will be printed as it is. To that we are adding the value of a. Then the string b will be printed as it is, and to this we are adding the b value. So if I execute now, I'm going to get a and b, enter a and b. So I'm giving 25 and 35. So it is printing a and b in this way. Now let's use if, else if and else statement of Java program. So I'm copying this syntax so that you can understand clearly, and I'm pasting here. Now in place of statements and condition, we can write or use our variables. So first condition I'm taking, if a is greater than b, and then if it is greater than b, then I want to print a greater than b. The second condition I want to keep, else if it is not greater than b, I want to check if a is greater than 50. So if it is greater than 50, then let's write here it is greater than 50. And the next condition I am giving, if a is greater than 25. So this will be checked only if this is false. If it is not greater than 50, then it will be checking whether if it is greater than 25. Then I'm here writing 25. It is greater than 25 if the condition is true. Now let's remove this condition. If you want, you can have this also by having some condition. So here, else if, let's write a invalid. So I have here written a is invalid. Now let's execute. So I am here giving a value as 56 and b value as 90. Now when I run, I get a is greater than 50. That is, the first else if block is getting executed. If block is not executed because this condition a greater than b is false, because value, that is 56, is less than 90, which is b value. So first condition is false. So it is checking the second condition and it is printing a greater than 50 because our value of a, that is 56, is greater than 50. And because because this condition is meeting or satisfying, it will never check other conditions. So whichever condition meets first, only that block gets executed and the other conditions are never checked. Now suppose if I give a value as 20, or let's say 26, and b value as 50, then I get a is greater than 25. That is, the second else if block got executed. Because a is not greater than 50, so this condition is also false. First condition false, second condition false, third is meeting. So whichever condition satisfies first, that block gets executed. And suppose if I give 20 as a and 50 as b, then I get a invalid because a is not greater than b, a is not greater than 50, and also it is not greater than 25. So all the three conditions not matching, so else block got executed and we got a invalid. So that is about if, else block. So this way we can have multiple conditions in our Java program within a single if else block. So by embedding else if statements in between if and else, we can have multiple conditions in Java program. So when we use this else if like this, in the same if else statement, we can have multiple conditions, more than one condition. So whenever we want more than one condition while using if, we can use else if. And when we are using like this multiple conditions, only one condition, whichever condition is satisfying, that block, the block under that condition will get executed. So whichever condition is matching, only that block gets executed. There may be situations when all the three conditions are true. There may be situations when all the three conditions are true, but whichever condition meets first, only that block is executed and the remaining conditions are never checked even if they are true. So if all the conditions are false, then only else block gets executed. So this is how we use else if ladder in Java. So thank you for watching the video and please do subscribe channel for more updates on Java and other programming languages.